Kiss, kiss, fall in love! I'm pulling the trigger on this one. I don't trust you. I trust Yuri implicitly. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. That enthusiasm that none of them have showed. Not a single one has dropped a book reference or anything so far. So, okay, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh shit, is she gonna give me the business? Oh no, she's just a weeb too. Which means that she's gonna be the first to die. I'm just gonna keep making outrageous accusations. We'll see if I'm right. I probably am. I'm always right. Except when I'm not. I'm not much of a reader, I guess. But that can change. What am I saying? So I'm gonna thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. So fantasy novels! You don't have to... No, she could mean, like, the fictional world has a lot of lore. Like, it could be sci-fi, but still be considered a fantasy world. But yeah, she likes lore, which I respect. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. That's exactly what you want. You want to get them talking about their interests, and then you want to understand it enough that you can give feedback. You got a chance with Best Girl. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's a red flag. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror flick. That's also a red flag. I feel like she's a red herring, though. The fact that they immediately imply that she might, like, saw people makes it feel like she's a red herring. Desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if the story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. So you're a fan of Uzumaki, then? I wasn't, but it was well made, at least. Oh, what's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Oh, she's got doujinshi! That's why she was perking up at the manga. Gives you that idea. You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Yes! I cannot possibly get anything that sounds like a human would make that noise for this. Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Buy me more jewelry! Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Baka! I think that's impressive. I don't know shit about poetry, so if you made one, then it must be good. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and even showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Are you going to suggest we all make poetry? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ike? Okay, so now I'm a little bit off because Monica seems to be, oh. Yeah, wait, no, this game constantly pauses itself. That's how visual novels work. I can talk. So if Monica cares about people's opinions, I don't understand why she would propose this exercise if she's the one who's going to be murdering everyone. Unless it's just like, so she can murder them in some intimate, personal way. Man, those sweater vests are weird. The cells, like, bulging out of them. Like, it's like they're fish scales. It's like these girls are Aquamans. Anyway, now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, shit. I'm sorry. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, they're all so cute, and I feel like a stupid piece of garbage. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. I like the hair just up in Natsuki's face. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to me the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, AK, sorry since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! So, first of all, I should note, I don't know about first of all, but I have zero suspicion of Sayori. I can't think for a moment that she's the one killing people. I just trust her implicitly. But I'm super spooked that she's gonna die. Because she seems nice, and she also seems like she's in a really great position to tip me off. Also, I have not had a decision yet, which is sort of disconcerting. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. It might be just the poems I get to choose at, I don't know. My mind wanders back and forth between four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh no, pick words you think your favorite. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, the pressure's on! Oh no, I gotta get one of these jumping sticker chibis to like me. Oh, I just have to pick the words? Anime! No. Should I just go completely impulse or should I focus? I like Yuri. Yuri is the best girl. Let's see now. She likes Starscape. That seems like something she'd love. That's a world. Yeah, see, she jumped. She loves it. Kawaii is obviously her word. Also, you notice that the leader is inaccessible. That's immediately a concern. Treasure's a world, right? Well, the world building thing. Let's try treasure. Damn it! I don't want you. You already like me. Oh, that's right. She's into horror. Let's try frightening. Yeah. Calm, together. Games. Anxiety. I don't know if I should say anxiety in general. In fact, that seems like a bad word to have in any poem, doesn't it? Who wants to hear a poem about anxiety? Jeez whiz. If you want anxiety, just look at how much I touch my face in a minute. Bouncy. It's gotta be whirlwind, embrace. It's like passion. This is some weird psych test. I'm kind of spooked. Let's try embrace. Ah, she's just like the most positive thing. Crimson. Crimson seems a little bit dark. Let's try Crimson. Yeah, she likes Crimson. Incongruent. I don't want to foretell tragedy. Let's try incongruent. Yeah, she loves it. Intellectual. Yeah, I'm totally nailing it. Best girl will be mine. Unless... I really hope that they don't explicitly kill the one you like. That'd be garbage. Although, it could be like they're all yandere in different timelines, so no matter what, this is just gonna end with me tied to a chair and knifed to death. Let's see now. Lollipop, lollipop. Childhood playground, infallible. Atone! Vivacious. That'd be her. Don't talk about suicide. Get the Doki Doki! Yeah! It's worth it. It's all worth it for Doki Doki. This is a long-ass poem. Alright. Essence. Uncontrollable could be either of them. Could be either Sayori or Yuri. Let's try uncontrollable. The answer is... Disarray. Extraordinary. Wrath. Climax. Let's try extraordinary. Damn it. So anything emphatic, I guess, is what she likes. Depression. Boop. Boop has gotta be her. Yeah, she loves Boop. Effulgent. Give them the effulgent massacre. Tenacious. Is she just like the longest word will always be it? Tenacious. Universe. Determination. It fills me with determination. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Fancy's her. Weird. I made the best. The best thing. I probably should have saved, but whatever. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too!
My throat is actually itching, which is why I brought water in addition to this soda. Oh god, that soda's bitterness really kicks in when you add water. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Ooh! Ooh! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plots back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. He always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Who the hell said I'm having fun?
Even helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I might be a little jealous. Don't be. You're the best girl. You're my choice, waifu. Give pats. Is my cursor visible on the screen? I guess I can't. Oh yeah, it is. Good. You can all see me do that stupid gesture.
How come? You and AK can become good friends too?
Sayori? Oh, how could you suggest that I become friends with a girl? Oh, jeez.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, look what you've done. You're so stupid. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. He'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if we don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even booked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Oh, jeez, a person being nice. Oh, man. I enthusiastically take the book. Here. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. By the way, it's pretty clear that I got that because I intentionally favored Yuri. But that's weird because we haven't read the poems yet, to my understanding. So, would she have done that anyway? Would it just be like more screen time for all of them? I feel like it wouldn't have been. I feel like that was an actual unique scene. So I guess we're doing the Yuri path. I didn't know there were paths, but I got a path. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Look at her doing the thing this club is for. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. This is the moment I've been waiting for! Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Alright, so now it makes sense, because I've actually demonstrated a favoritism towards her, so the protagonist is allowed to have that. At the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Shimata! I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this sensing I made her uncomfortable. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just
curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. Yes, that makes sense. You definitely didn't buy one for me because you're a nice person. It doesn't have to be a crush, you could just be, like, considerate about your club. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. I think it's red flag time. What's it about, this engaging and relatable story? The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. It's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
You are just full of red flags, girl. I'm gonna trust you, but please don't eat my organs. I haven't lost interest or anything.
I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I ended up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry.
You're just passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped in the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Oh, she's so shy. It is reading in company with someone. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.